Good afternoon, students and parents. Hope you're doing well. This is some more folding art, making a tulip. So it's springtime, flowers are coming out, trees are blossoming, grass is getting green. So I thought this would be a good time to fold a flower. You can make as many of these as you want. There's some copy paper cut to size in your backpack and also some very fancy origami paper. So practice with the copy paper first, then move on to the origami paper. I hope you have some fun. So here's our square sheet of paper. It's 8.5 at the top, and it was 11 inches down the side, but I went ahead and cut the bottom off to make a square. These shapes that we're going to be folding this paper into are very common to start with in origami. We're going to take and just divide the paper in half with a fold. Try and get your corners lined up. And this folds what is called a valley. We're going to do another valley by folding it the other direction. Again, trying to get our corners and our edges lined up as best we can. Very important geometry to try and keep things exact. Close enough. So now we have a piece of paper that has two valleys in it. We're going to turn it over, flip it over. Now it has what we call mountains. So it has two mountains on it. On this side, we're going to fold the corners to the corners. And we're going to do that twice. Again, I'm trying to keep everything exact. We can see that I'm off a little bit, but sometimes it has to do with the paper. So now we have a valley. We turn it over, we have a mountain. We're going to press these sides of the mountain in to fold it into another triangle. And that's going to be your first shape. For our next shape, we're going to take these flaps that are here, and we're going to fold them up, trying to keep our edges lined up. Nice and clean down here in the bottom. Same thing with the other side. Fold it up. You can leave a little space in the middle there. Okay, so I made two flaps like that. Do the same thing on the other side. Flip our paper over. Make two more flaps. Okay, so I have flaps on both sides. I'm going to fold this corner over. So there's a smooth side on here with a little valley in it. I'm going to do the same thing for the other side. Fold it over. So there's a smooth side over here with a little valley in it. And that's our second shape. Now I'm going to take the part that has the little pocket in it. Do you see this how this has a little pocket up there? Okay. And I'm going to fold that. I'm going to fold it past this little valley part. So this is a little off center. like that. So it's a little bit past that valley. See that? It's not right on that crease. It's a little bit past it. I'm going to do the same thing with the other side. I'm going to fold it a little bit past it. So now I have two sides that are folded past each other a little bit. Do the same thing on the other side. I'm going to take this flap, fold it a little bit past center. The paper gets harder and harder as it gets thicker and thicker as we make more folds. Then take the other side and fold that past also. Some origami has hundreds of folds. The paper has to be very thin for that. So that's what it looks like. Now we're going to take this little pocket that's here, that we've created, this little pocket in here, and we're going to put one of the flaps inside the pocket. Now, I'm not sure which one's going to fit best first. This one doesn't look like it's going to fit in that one. So I'm going to try the pocket on the other side. So open up the pocket, try and stick the piece of paper inside. This is one of the harder parts. It's getting a little bit more difficult now to manage the paper. That one didn't fit very well. So I'm going to go to the other side again. Oh, that worked the second time. So kind of be patient with it. Okay, so I folded one inside the other, which created a little pocket on this side now. And this side, I have my two flaps. I'm going to have to do the same thing on this side and put these pockets inside each other. So I'm going to create a little pocket here. I'm going to fold this one inside of it. See if this side works. Well, that's pretty good. As long as you can get it to lie flat again, you're pretty good. So now I have a piece of paper that looks like this. So now we're starting to give it some three-dimensional shape. That's our third shape. Now our fourth shape that we're going to do is we're going to, if you see there's a little hole right there, we're going to blow some air into that hole as hard as we can. You're going to want to hold your pockets that you made on the flaps right here. You're going to want to hold that, and we're going to blow air into that hole. And that's what happens. It puffs out. I'm going to try that again. Blow really hard. Now, this side we have a nice corner on this edge right here. This side we have a nice corner. Okay. These two, that's going to take a little bit of work. You can pull this apart a little bit. So we're going to try and make a square bottom for our flower. That's not bad. So now we have a little triangle like this after blowing air in the bottom. The petals are going to come off from the top. You just grab one of those little pieces, you just kind of peel it down. Okay, like that. Grab the next one, kind of peel it down. Go around your flower, take each one of these little shapes, little triangles, peel it down. Sometimes it comes out of our pockets like this one did. Just going to try and work that back in. voila. You have your flower. Not bad for your first try. Okay, let's go ahead and set that aside and we'll work on the stem. Okay, start with your 8.5 by 8.5 square piece of paper. This one we're going to start by folding it corner to corner. We're going to open it up. And we're going to fold kind of like an airplane. I know you guys have made paper airplanes before. I'm going to fold this right down the middle. We're going to do the same thing with the other side. As neatly as we can. We're going to do the same thing with this side. We're going to fold this corner and this center line. Don't overlap here because we're going to fold this in half. Match these two corners. And we have a shape that looks like that. Now we're going to fold this again on the center line. So this edge here is going to go on the center line. It's getting quite thick right there. Okay. Now we're going to match that with the other side. We're going to take this and fold this up like so. And then we're going to reverse it a little bit like this. Pull this one back. Now we're going to take this in and open it up and then fold this back. That's going to reverse this direction a little bit. This is going to be our leaf right here. Okay. And this is going to be our stem for our flower. And it should stand up. You have to adjust the flower a little bit. And you should be able to get it to stand up. So there's our flower with our leaf and our stem. Make as many of these as you like. Put them together in a collection. Have some fun with that.